Do. Welcome to my new live stream. And what is this live stream about? Well, we'll find out, shall we? So, how's your day been, everyone? It's been a little chilly and overcast here today. I'm going to be quintessentially English right now and talk about the weather. I'm going to give you a weather report. It's been a bit overcast and chilly here, which I would not have expected for the 2nd of July. Oh, the tennis has started. Glastonbury's finished, didn't see any of it. I kind of thought today was going to be a little bit meh. But no! Because there's another Live 12 coming. And I've got the beta right here. We're going to have a look at it. Well, some of it. Well, actually, mainly only one bit of it. So here are some of the new things. I can't make that window any bigger. What do we have? Auto shift. This is probably what I'm going to be looking at the most because it's amazing. It's brilliant. We don't really need to read this. Basically, you can sing into it and you sound like a pop star. It's fantastic. We are going to sound amazing. Auto tagging, don't really understand this. Not really mad into this tagging business. There's a little blue eye here. This little blue eye is watching you constantly. It's constantly watching what you're doing and tagging you. There it is there, the little blue eye. You can turn it off and then it closes its little blue eye. Isn't that cute? Live now makes it easy to include your own samples when filtering in the browser by automatically assigning tags to your samples. As part of the sound analysis, slices your samples back first against the theory. Yeah, that. Chop MIDI tool. Chop is a new transition MIDI tool that can be used to quickly chop notes into multiple parts. All right, let's have a look at that, shall we? Let's have a quick look at this. Let's just make a new MIDI clip here. Can we see where that is? There it is. Chop. What does it do then? What does it do? Let's draw in a note here and it chops it into bits like that. That's interesting. And you can stretch them. Stretch bit. Oh, interesting. And then, okay. Well, you can chop. I mean, I thought you could do that anyway with Control E and then go up and down like that. But this is another way. Gaps. You can put gaps in. Oh, okay. You can put gaps in. Break it up into parts like that. Variation. Oh, okay. You can sort of skew the length of them. That's interesting. Add some gaps there. break them up into lots of bits, do stuff here. Okay, so chop. You can chop now. How about that? Oh, I closed the window. Oh, where's the window gone? Okay, right, so let's go back. Drum sampler. Yes, this is very interesting. Won't be looking much at this today, though. That'll be another time. But here it is. It's pretty damn cool. It's a little quick and dirty drum sampler. You drop a sound in there and you make drums, do drums with it. Stick it in your drum rack. Do kinds of stuff. You can assign the velocity to different things here. There are these effects that are really cool. There's a little thing here. And some stuff. Well, we won't be looking at that today. No, I've got something else in mind. Find and select MIDI notes. Yes, I was reading about this earlier. You can now filter and select MIDI notes in the MIDI note editor while using the Find and Select tool. Where's that then? All right, let's make another MIDI track again. And find... Is that it? Hey, what's going on here then? All right, so you press this little magnifying glass. Opens... right, I'm just reading the thing here. Opens a set of tools for filtering and selecting MIDI notes based on their properties. That's interesting. So let's just draw in some notes here. And see what happens. So what if I press C? Oh. All right. So it's highlighted all the C's. And the D's. And the E's. And the G's. All right. So what about... Ah, okay. So I pressed A sharp and it's found me some A sharps. So if I hit invert... Oh, all right. So now that's not what's selected. Select. Ah, okay. So I can move those around independent of the other notes. That's interesting. Condition. Oh, okay. What's the condition? What the hell's condition? I don't know what that. What's that? Is that when you group stuff or something? Don't know what condition is. Oh my God, I've barely caught up with Live 12 and now there's more. So you can, well, I guess like velocity makes sense. So like, for example, let's set this one here to whatever that is, 26. So what if I typed in 26 here, 26 here? There we go. So it's just found that one. Very interesting. Depending on which filter is active, relevant controls will be displayed in the search bar. Scale. Okay, so you go here, you go duration. That shows you if there are... So if I had one note here that was that long maybe, and I said... Whatever that is, that would be 3/16 notes. 3/16 notes or... Okay, well then I did 16th notes there, and then if I did 16th note, did 16th notes here, then it's going to highlight only the 16th notes. Yes. Okay, it's pretty interesting stuff. Count. Every... Oh, I see. Ah. Quantized and unquantized. Okay, that's interesting. What? Oh, close the window again. Let's bring it back. Okay. Find and select MIDI tools. All right, nice. Limiter. The limiter has been updated. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Let's pull in the limiter. Where is it? It will be here. It's here. Wow. All right. So... What's it? Let's put it on the main and sort of maximize. Oh my goodness me. It's already working. I didn't even do anything. Wow. Okay. I quite like that, actually. I'm always sort of struggling. In the old version, I was always struggling a little bit to find that. soft clip. I mean, this is not how you use a limiter at all. I'm just looking at the things. Oh my god. True peak. Whereas true peak will prevent inter-sample peaks. All right. All right, okay. So that's the new limiter. And MPE MIDI tools. So you can do stuff now with MPE to speed that up a little bit. All right, let's have a look at that then. So let's make a new MIDI clip here. Ah, here we go. They're labeled here. Glissando. So let's maybe draw something like this. Draw something like this. And see what's going on here. Go to the MPE envelopes. I guess something something needs to be in there in the first place. There are 2 new MPE tools available in the clips view transfer, Glissando and LFO. Glissando connects note pitches between successive notes using MPE pitch bend. Oh, I see. So I probably have to have some automation drawn in to do that, do I? So what if I did, what's that? What did I just do there? I don't know what I'm doing with this. Oh, there we go. Look, I just added a little bit of LFO to whatever that is. Let's close that search thing. Oh, look, there we go. So I've applied some MPE LFO to the pitch bend of that single note there. That's interesting. So we maybe click this one and do something similar. Wow. Wow. That's kind of fun. You could have different modulations on your pitch bend per note. That's exciting. What kind of shapes do we have? Random. Wow. Wow, look at that. Wow. Random modulation automation. Everyone, do a fruit emoji. React right now. Do it. That is madness. Can you see that? Did you just see that? Look at, whoa. Look at this. Look, what's this? This junk. This is amazing. Random automation on your MPE. And you can skew it, like you can go from linear to sort of exponential in both directions. What's the other one? Logarithmic? Oh, I don't know. It's actually weirdly relaxing to look at. It's sort of like watching branches breathe in the wind. I can't stop looking at it. Can someone help me stop doing this? Wow. Okay. All right. So MPE, this stuff. How exciting. And then, yes, we also have the Saturator update as well. Where's that then? Let's have a look at this. Oh, right. It's completely different. There you go. Let's put it on our live stream theme. Whoa, look at this. I tell you what, let's put the new limiter in as well. Let's make some absolute disgust. Let's ruin the theme tune to this live stream. I don't know what these mean, in and out. Sorry everyone, it's a bit aggressive perhaps. Bit much for a Tuesday, I think. Amount low. All right. Let's go to the. Wow, what have I done? Oh, I see that. What is that? What's it actually doing then? When the color curve display is expanded, the pre-shape EQ curve is displayed alongside the input and output spectra, making it easy to evaluate adjustments to the color parameters. Where's the music gone? Bloody hell. Alright, that's the new Saturator, but I'm not really interested in those things. Well, I am, but not tonight, not tonight. Wow, there's loads of you here. Gosh. Look at all those fruity chats. Yes, so actually what I want to do is play around with the auto-tune. Because it's just brilliant. And what I've actually had to do, let's get rid of the theme tune. So what I've had to do is a little unusual, because the way that I normally have my equipment set up for a live stream is that I have to use the Tascam Model 12 in mix mode and not multi-channel mode. This means that I can have full control over the real-time microphone, the audio coming from Ableton and audio coming from other things, whilst being able to just turn the master down at any point. And so I basically send a stereo left and right into OBS, which then goes to the stream, which works very nice for me. However, if I wanted to do stuff like run my voice into Ableton in real time whilst doing a live stream, it's actually quite tricky. In fact, it's impossible. So what I've had to do is take a little crafty shortcut. So I'm actually using the push 3 as the audio input for Ableton Live today. So I'm using the Model 12 as the output and the push 3 as the input. And what I've done is I've come out of the AUX send on my Tascam onto the input 1 on the push 3 so that I can sort of bus myself into push in order to sample myself in Ableton. Incidentally, whilst I was setting this up, I was like, I wonder what the buffer size, what happens to the latency in the buffer size when using two separate devices, one for in and one for out. Anyway, I've set it to about 128 and it seems to work okay. So what this means is that I can now dial in myself here. So as I watch this little thing here, as number 1, as I start to turn this up, you'll see that I'm coming in there like that. Now I'm too hot, that's fine. So if I come down to about here, that's fine. And if I was to actually indeed monitor that, then we will get a tiny, we get a tiny little bit of this business, which is not good enough. But then what I can do is I can just simply, oh, that's the wrong one. I can mute that, and then when this is happening, I will sound slightly insincere because the latency makes it very difficult to sound like a normal human being. But it means, let's actually just, what it means is that I can show you what you can do with auto shift with regards to playing it in real time from your keyboard. So let's make a MIDI track. We don't need to do anything here. All we need to do is just go to MIDI here, set MIDI in. In fact, let's just call this, let's name this track. We don't need to call it anything, but I'll call it keyboard so that I know that I want to play it with my keyboard, and my keyboard here is ready to go. And then we choose keyboard here. We can set this to poly. This is unbelievable. 8 voices of polyphony, 8 voices of real-time auto-tune, pitch correction. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't use auto-tune. I've used Neptune in Reason, and I bought like the Waves one. I've never used Anteras or anything like that. Melodyne, it's just never really been my thing. But 8 voices, is that normal? Because that seems a bit excessive for me. Anyway, let's see if this works. La, 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 la. Yeah, right. So if I turn this off now, I listen to it here. Let's see what we get. Yeah, here we go. And it won't work until you press on a key, which is really nice. Whoopsie daisy. Having to reach a long way to the keyboard. So we stick a bit of reverb on that, and then that's it. Everyone can go to bed. It's all good. That is pretty exciting, but you don't need to use MIDI if you don't want to. You can just, it'll do it by itself, probably like the traditional way. And this is, I think, is that doing something? It's very hard to tell. Hello. Oh.
Yes, hello. That does not compute. Roger. You know.
Hello. So you can lock it to one note, and no matter what happens, it's going to come out sounding
like this.
Let's maybe go
down an octave below.
Wow. Let's turn that quantize off. Oh, bloody hell. I want to turn off the quantize. Stop everything. Right.
Or is that
Even still on. Wow. This is madness. Absolute madness.
Yeah, exciting stuff. So yeah, and other things that you can do is because it will do it via MIDI, then it will work with like an arpeggiator as well. So let's have a mess around with that right now. Let's just draw in C2, and hang on a minute. Let me switch back to the other set. There we go. Yeah. So let's just draw in like a quick note here. That's, yeah. Okay. And then let's put the scale thingy on and say, let's go to, I don't know, the harmonic minor. And then we'll go and get a chord here and we'll just turn that thing on. And then we'll do random here. And we'll turn that thing on, set that to about there. We'll do a quick test on just a regular instrument to see how it sounds. We'll just do it with electric or something. Let's see what this sounds like. That didn't really work as I expected. Oh, okay, mate, because I need to just dial in some stuff. Okay, now we can use that to control. We can use that to control the thing, the auto tune thing. So let's try that.
What raised my voice?
Let's group that, duplicate it, and then let's also, oh, it's getting a bit loud. Let's duplicate this one, call this one keyboard 2, and we'll set this one to go slower, and we'll route that to the second one, keyboard 2, turn these both, actually, let's macro these both to number 1. And let's see what this... I'm very out of breath. Goodness me. So, as you can probably tell, it's pretty exciting. What's going on in the chat, people? You having a nice time? Dungeon synth musicians just felt something they couldn't quite place, like a disturbance in the force. This is probably the most creative tool Ableton has added in a long time. Enable the live mode. It's too late now. This reminds me of Amnesia Scanner a little bit. Yes, okay. I feel like Ableton wanted to include this on 12's launch, but ran out of time before Super Boost. Now my throat hurts because I can't sing, really. But it's exciting, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff to explore here. I don't really know where to start. I'm not really a big singer, and I was thinking, we can auto-tune some animals, but everyone's done that, haven't they? You know, I mean, it's obviously going to be very easy to sound like Clanad, which I think is a very good thing. I think everyone should sound like Clanad as much as possible. So now you can go to sleep tonight knowing that you can do Clanad now. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But let's do something a little bit strange with it, because we've all heard Clanad before. Let's auto-tune some feedback loops and see what happens. This has probably got to be a fun thing to do, isn't it? Let's make a return track. And then let's... What did I do? Oh, I'll keep that there. Yeah, I'll just close all these down. Oh, well, mute them or whatever. Let me just do a quick little bit of stuff here. Move that up there and maybe just make a few more scenes quickly. Okay. And I'm just going to drink some alcohol-free beer. Claned. Good idea. Well, that's my next video sorted, isn't it? How to sound like Clanad. What was I going to do? Yeah, so let's get auto shift, and we're going to tune it to one note. I'm just going to sort of play around with this as I go, see what happens. Let's enable the sends here. And let's bring in a little bit of the, where is it? A little bit of the vinyl distortion. What does auto-tune vinyl distortion sound like? We should probably put a limiter on our main, because this is going to get dangerous, people. This is dangerous work we're doing. It's the devil's work. Okay. Pull that down. And let's maybe just start with some reverb or something. Feed that back, see what that's like. Okay, I can't work out if that's my buffer size or if I'm just being very dumb. Let's put this back to 256. Maybe that might be better. Let's try this again. Well, I don't know what happened, but... didn't quite work as I was expecting. Maybe that's the... Let's try something else. Oh. Lots of interesting things to find here. All right, let's try it with the flanger flazer. Let's sample this now. This is good. This is good stuff. Well, I guess that's the end of that. You gonna come back? Come back, feedback loop. Why is it going from left to right in my ears? That's weird. All right, I think I'll stop there. Well, that was suitably terrifying and kind of exhilarating at the same time, if two things can exist in the same sound space. This is exciting, isn't it? How are you people in the chat? Was that a terrible mistake? So, yeah. Let's do some more. So what I might do now is I might just sort of sample myself just going or something. Just something like that. Something quite mundane. Mundane. Here we go. Okay. And let's come back here. Whoa. Let's come back here. Hello? Yes, right. So now let's put this. So rather than sort of me having to sort of sing this all live, let's just sort of put me in here and just make like any old note, don't really matter. And we'll just sort of loop this note like this, pull that back there like that. And we'll find a nice loop of me, if such a thing can exist. Oh, excuse me. Forwards and backwards looping. We'll find a nice bit, apply a nice crossfade, and then we won't notice it. One voice, I think. Oh, maybe I should normalize it. Normalize volumes, please. That's much better. Oh, there's some slightly dodgy DC offset there. What is that? Okay, so now we can like sort of, you know, play around with this without sort of passing out. Let's put this down. Go away menu. Right, let's put this here and oh my goodness me. Put that here. And I'll just call this one live keyboard. And I'm just going to sort of play around. Spelled keyboard wrong. In fact, oh no, we've already done it with generated stuff, haven't we? Okay, I'm going to need to... So I think the best thing is this attack and release. So you can have quite a lot of attack, a second, and a lot of release, 5 seconds. So you get this. I think it's struggling a little bit on the... I don't know what this thing is. Set the frequency range of the input to optimize the quality of the pitch estimated correction. Well, I don't really know whereabouts I sang. It was sort of in the middle, wasn't it? I can't remember what was there. Let's just see what difference it makes. Gosh, it's loud. Okay, not really as great as me actually doing it live with my voice, but I think it might be just because this is a bad choice of sample and there's something weird going on here with this DC offset. I don't know. This will take a little bit of work. There's glide on monophonic, which is interesting. And pitch bend. And there's an LFO as well. What can we assign the LFO to? Let's turn it on, shall we? What does it go to? The formant. Wow. Wow, modulated formant shifting. What a time to be alive. Let's see what that sounds like with poly. That is a violin. That's a violin as far as I'm concerned. At a certain point, it did a minute ago. Not a very good violin. But let's sample it back in. So this is what I like. You sort of just keep repeating and repeating processes, and then you don't know where you end up or how you started. But let's like let's just sample this. Oh damn it! Why can't I have that on at the same time? I need to hold shift here. Okay. No. What happened? Damn it! I'll draw in a note, shall I? What note was that? C4. Slight mistake there. Let's see if that works again. No. What did I do wrong here? Live keyboard. Yeah, why isn't that working? Oh, there we go. Oh, and there's the, let's move that there. Let's stop that. Stop that, please. Well, that was very weird. So, yeah, now let's put that into a sampler and then see what that sounds like. So this is, I can see this just being like a really fun way to come up with unpredictable textures that are going to sound like nothing anyone's ever heard before. And then we can all be big individuals in this crazy world of everyone trying to outdo each other. Let's maybe... do some stuff here. Let's turn re-trigger off. Let's whack this volume up a little bit. Turn that keyboard scaling off. Give it a lot of release, bit of attack. Yes, lots of fun ways to make some interesting, crazy sounds that are very unexpected. That's what I like. What am I doing? Right, let's make another track. Why are they all being made so small? And why won't that thing go away? Right, let's put this over here. And I'm going to brave it again with some singing. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the latency is very bad. So I'll just fix that 128. Ah, that's better. Yep, thank you. Let's just try it with some singing now and see what it's like. Just one note. Let's see what we get. Is it doing it? A bit louder, I think. Wow, that's nice. What if I did all my videos like this? Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. I've got a really bad cold. Bear with me. So now we can do the June soundtrack. Let's put it on bass here. That's fun. Let's sample that. Sample that with some raw on. Where is it? Here. Compress that up. Ow. That's really loud. Yes, it's madness, really, isn't it? Yes, it is. So that could be, I think where it kind of breaks up is kind of quite nice, where it's sort of where the tracking goes a little bit wonky. That's kind of quite a satisfying sort of, if you could sort of grab that and turn that into something rhythmic, I think it'd be kind of exciting. Let's just see what that's like if we stick that in simpler and just slice it up. See what, oh no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Let's put in this one, see what. Set through on. Oh my goodness me. Thinking, why don't we just quickly have a look at the drum sampler and put that sample in there. Where is it? It's there. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, that's wrong. Okay. There we go. In there. Right, so let's cancel all of that. So I'll just like draw in a like pattern here. Hang on a minute, let's get to a slightly faster tempo. What are we at? Where's the tempo? Yeah. So the just very quickly, because I'm going to concentrate on this in more detail in the future, but you can actually use the velocity to control like some other stuff here. So this is pretty interesting. So not only can you sort of get a little bit of control over the start position, it's basically a simpler, but it's got some interesting effects in which you can use velocity with. So let's just quickly draw in like a little bit of, let's just randomize the velocity here. And assign it to, well, we can assign it to the filter. That's fun. Or you can assign it to one of these effects. So there's like this interesting stretch thing where you can kind of stretch. Actually assign it to effects too, so that I'm effectively assigning the velocity to the grain size. Or you can do it to the slide. So I'm pressing, I'm pressing and rubbing, I'm brushing on the push, sliding up and down. And that is controlling this parameter. Maybe if I had a little bit more hold. Oh, that's really satisfying. Oh. You can sort of control. It's like I'm massaging granular synthesis. So it's a pretty... It's a pretty mad thing. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. But I will show you just this very I don't know if anyone does anyone want this project? I'll save it anyway. Let's go to collect all and save. I've made a little folder here earlier today. Yeah, I started a cover of 10cc's I'm Not in Love, which I'll just play out on because I thought it was rather cute. And I tried the best I can to be authentic to the source material, but I took it in a slightly new direction. So I hope you had a nice time looking at me dick about in the Live 12.1 beta, which came out today. Go and get it. Just before I shoot off, let's see what's happening in the comments here. I'm sure Rick Beato is absolutely bloody seething about this. Who gives a fuck what he thinks? Jesus. Can't imagine anything more boring. He's like the Jeremy Clarkson of rock. Like, oh. I'd rather get poked in the eye. Right. So, sorry, got a little bit angry then. I don't know what came over. I'm sure he's a very nice man, really. He's very popular. I'm sure there's good reasons why. I mean, well, you know, lots of people are popular. Doesn't mean they're right. Okay, so let's see what we got. So I was quite, I only did this in like 30 minutes, but I did synthesize the kick drum like they did in the original. And I did a little bit of quick whirly, but I didn't play it. I just used the chords. So it's the same chords. So this is just a sample of me. Let's listen to it like without the auto tune. So it's just me. Oh, hang on. It's just me doing this. And it's really rather badly looped, but it'll do. And then the auto tune, the auto shift, I should say, is being controlled by these chords here, which are essentially the chords. But then I just copied those chords over to this whirly thing, and then I played like a quick sort of bass line in or whatever, and then a little bit of hi-hat, which is a bit loud in the mix maybe. Anyway, let's listen to it. Oh, hang on, I've got to turn everything back on. Maybe it needs a bit of a high pass. God, I don't know what I was doing with that one. As I got. Anyway, I think I might do the whole song. Like this video if you'd like me to do the whole song. When I get 100,000 subscribers, I will do a version of this song. Right, that's it, everyone. Hope you had a nice time. Thank you for tuning in. It was really nice. Bloody hell, 150 people. God, this is madness. Thank you. I really appreciate you tuning in. I hope you enjoyed me making a stupid noise. I'm going to go and put these sets now on my Patreon, where if you do actually have the Live 12 beta today, you can play around with them. But if you haven't, then don't worry. There will be there for in the future for when you do get it. And yeah, I'm off to go and start my I'm Not in Love cover GoFundMe now. Right. Cheers, everyone. See ya. Bye.